right here I've got most of my laptops, some of which aren't here, believe it or not. These aren't all of them, but these are most of them. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a run through of all these things. Try to make it as short as possible. Presario 1200, Presario V2000, Presario 2100, Gateway MA6, Acer Travelmate 2410, IBM Thinkpad 600X, Sony Vaio something or other, IBM Thinkpad R40, some Sony, IBM Thinkpad 600E I think it is, Dell Inspiron 1100, IBM Thinkpad T20, Presario V2000, Latitude XPI CD, and it's an iBook, but as you can see, it's not in very good condition. You know, it's missing the keyboard. Yeah, it's not in very good condition, so I haven't really tried doing anything with this thing yet. So that's pretty much that. This, I don't really know why I have this ancient thing. It's a Latitude XPI CD. It's ancient, I guess you could say. I looked on eBay and it was worth like $15, so I decided not to get rid of it. I actually have 3 of these. This is a Presario V2000. This particular one, it's not in perfect working condition. I have to fix a few things, like solder that piece back on for the CMOS battery, do some more work, etc. I have 3 of these. I sold one of them to one of my friends, and the other one's around here somewhere. But yes, it does work though. Next up, what is this? This is 40. This is a T20. This is right. This is a T20. But this is different. So yes, as you can see, it works. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I accidentally plugged a 19-volt power supply into, even though it fit perfectly. And I kind of broke it. I mean, it doesn't turn on half the time. Oh. Use a new CMOS battery. That's cool. Well, anyways. I can't really remember. I mean, I have so many of these things. It's kind of hard to keep track, but that's a ThinkPad T20. This is an Inspiron 1100 that actually has no parts inside of it because the motherboard had holes drilled through it. It's being held up by that because I can't put the hinge in. But yeah, it's a pretty cool laptop. It had holes drilled through it, except with the case, which is in perfect condition. Just the motherboard was broken. I'm not really sure what model this is. I think it's I think this is the ThinkPad 600. IBM ThinkPad 600E, I think it is. And this thing has a problem. Not really sure what it was, but it's got a problem. Obviously, by how it has no top to it. This is a Sony Vaio that, I mean, heck, I don't even know. I can plug the power supply in, but there's no power button because everything's ripped off. So, can't really test that out. This is the IBM ThinkPad R40. I got confused with that one. This one works, except it has a very frustrating issue. And that issue is the CD drive is not detected due to drivers. Okay? But I can't install an operating system without the CD drive to get the drivers for it. So it's impossible. Unless I get an external hard drive or CD drive, which I had, but which didn't work with this thing for whatever reason. Next is this Sony Vaio. Yeah. It's a Sony Vaio PCG7H1L. That's the model number. I'm not sure if that's the actual. It's probably not the real name. But it's hard filming with one hand with this really crappy camera. This is the first computer I have that has a webcam on it. That's pretty neato. I don't have a 19.5 volt power supply that fits this thing, so I can't see if it works. The battery's dead, and it's a little worn down, as you can see. Other than that, I'm kind of excited to see if it works. It takes DDR2 RAM, so I'm thinking it's probably a dual core. I hate laptops that do that. Pull open the top and the whole body moves with it. This is a ThinkPad 600X that I have. This thing works, but the batteries I have don't have any charge in them, unfortunately. I had a spare one I put in there and it doesn't work, I guess. This is an Acer Travelmate 2410. This thing's kind of odd because it's the first computer I have that has a different language for an operating system. I can't really tip it because I'll explain why in a minute. It's Russian. The operating system's not in Russian, but yeah, as you can see, it's got Russian keys along with English. The battery does work, and like a lot of laptops I've seen before, the monitor hinge, the framing on the monitor broke, so you can't move the monitor without it like snapping this even more. So you have to use a pair of pliers to move the monitor, and that's kind of a annoying thing. But it's got let's see, it had, I'm not really sure, it had a Celeron 1.5 or something like that. I put a Pentium M. I'm not really sure how much better that is though. It does have DDR2 RAM, and it actually had like 512 megs of it, I think. How much is it? It's got 256 megabytes. Doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Yeah, 256 megs in it. Doesn't make any sense. Oh well, it's got, yeah, anyways, it's DDR2 RAM. This one is a Gateway MA6, that is. And this one here, Centrino Duo, that's a dual core. I think it's like a 1.6 gigahertz. It works, but only with my universal power supply. And I'm thinking about fixing it up. I just need a hard drive for it. And I think a CD drive. Not really sure. Yeah, I need a CD drive for it. But I can set this up. It's kind of worn out and a little scratched, but I think I can fix that somehow to make it look better. Oh yeah, and this thing has DDR2 RAM. It's got a gig in it right now. This one that fell over, Presario 2100. This thing's kind of under repair because it's not booting. It's kind of pissing me off, but it's not working. And I was just kind of working on it. It's not the greatest. It's like 2004 or something like that. And it's, I forgot the processor it has in it, but it's like a Pentium 4, I think. Doesn't have a sticker on it. This is the other Presario V2000 I was talking about. This one here, it's Radiant Express 200M. Let's Vista capable. Ooh. This is the other one. I can't really remember, but this one is having issues too, I think. I mean, it'll like boot up, but it won't do more than that, really. I think I switched out the cases, but this says Mobile Sempron. When I sold to my friend, I think it had a Sempron in it, and I put like a gigabyte of RAM in it. Anyways. Internet Zone, that's weird. Presario 1200. Once again, I don't know why I have this thing. It's an old piece of crap. Windows 98 2nd edition. That's wonderful. So, over here, I don't even know the name of this thing. It's some HP, though. That's all I know. I found it like this. There's no keyboard and stuff. Don't even know if it works. It needs a CPU fan and everything. This one has a Centrino in it, though, and I think it takes DDR RAM and all that jazz. But I'm just thinking I'm just going to sell the parts separate. I had this thing for a while. I mean, it's been sitting around with no parts in it. Believe it or not, this isn't actually all my laptops. have some more over here. There's one under there that's in pieces, and I didn't really want to move it. There's a few Inspiron batteries. There's an Inspiron over here that's in pieces that I'm currently working on fixing ever since I dropped it. There's a Pavilion over here that's in pieces and it doesn't work. Over here there's a HP Pavilion. Oh, that's Pavilion ZT1000 in pieces, doesn't work. And that's not including my, we have 2 MacBooks inside the house, a MacBook Pro, a new ThinkPad, an IBM or Toshiba Satellite, and a Gateway W730K8X that I use for like Minecraft and stuff. And all the ones we have inside the house are new, so, and it's family members' computers that we actually use. So that's a lot of laptops that we have. Yep. We have very many laptops here.